Hello, welcome to In-and-Out of OutSystems, where I will show you something cool and useful in OutSystems in 5 minutes. I'm Craig St. Jean from NetLink Digital Solutions. Let's go! So today I would like to show you how to connect to an external database from the OutSystems platform. Anytime you're creating an entity within the platform using Service Studio, it's going to be created in the database that OutSystems is running within. But you can connect to additional external databases. So what you can see here is within Service Center, I have selected Administration Database Connections. And I'm going to click New Database Connection. And we're going to call this Employees DB. Now, we can connect to SQL Server or Azure SQL, Oracle, IDB2, or MySQL by default. If you're running on-premise, you can install some extensions to allow you to connect to other databases, but this is what is supported out of the box. Now, I have a MySQL database already running, so I'm going to put in that information. And here I can say test connection, and we can see it's successful, and I can say create. From here I can see that there are no extensions currently using this database, and I can also start modifying permissions. Now the reason it says extensions is because the process of importing tables is by creating an extension. So if we switch over to Service Studio, I'm going to just go ahead and create a new application. And we're going to say this is a service, and this is going to be my employees core. We'll create that app. Now, I have to select that I want to create an extension. So I'm going to call this employees DB, and I'm going to say create module. When I do this, it's going to open up Integration Studio. Now, Integration Studio is an older tool, so it doesn't do everything that you might expect, such as remembering the environment that you're connected to. So I'm going to go ahead and reconnect to my environment. And now I'm going to say I want to create a new extension. Now this does feel a little bit redundant because I just asked to do that within Service Studio, but at least within the current state of things, this is how we do this. So we're going to call this Employees Database. And from here, I can say import, connect to external table or view. And I can go through this wizard. It's going to look at any external databases that I've already connected to my environment. So I can select my Employees Database, choose which of the database schemas I want to connect to in this case, and then select the tables that I want to pull in. For now, I'm just going to pull them all in. And we are going to complete this process. And now we have these entities. I can go and rename things if I want to. In this case, I'm just going to leave them as is, and I'm going to click our one-click publish to get this extension into my environment. Now that it has been published, we have to actually map within Service Center what database this extension is going to go to. The reason that we do this is because it allows us to change what our backend database is for this extension. So maybe you've got multiple environments, multiple database environments, maybe you're testing some things out, so on. So I'm going to select Employees DB and click Apply. And that'll be something that you'll have to do as well anytime you're moving from dev to QA or QA to production for the first time with an extension, is perform this mapping. Now I can switch back to Service Studio, and there's no modules here because when I do the one-click publish, Integration Studio is not setting what application is hosting that extension. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to select Independent Modules. And here I can see Employees Database. So I'm going to go ahead and move this module to my employees core. And now if we go back to that, we can see our extension. Now to show what this looks like using this within Service Studio, I'm just going to go ahead and create a sample service to show what it's like to pull that in. So we have the service, and I can manage my dependencies, and I can find my employees database, and just like any other public entity within OutSystems, we can pull them in. I will click Apply. And now, if I expand this out, you can see we have our employee number, department number, etc. We have our department number, department name, and so on. And we also, if you're curious why we only have a create here, but have an update, get, and delete for here, because this table didn't actually have a primary key on it. Now, using it at this point is just like anything else. We can create an action, drag this in as an aggregate, and start using it. We can go ahead and publish. And now that it's published, it will fetch the data for the preview. We can see our departments. We can view our employees, and so on. So this has been a demo on how to consume an external database from within OutSystems. Please like, subscribe, and leave some comments, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.